What's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, Vlogmas Day 22, we are going to do a video about all the products that I did not like this year. So all my misses this year. So let's just go ahead and dive on into this. Alright guys, so if you guys saw yesterday's video, you guys will see that I'm wearing the exact same outfit and makeup because I'm pre-filming. It is a really busy week here at Disney and we're about to go into like the Christmas week. So this is going to be a very hectic time for me, so I am kind of pre-filming as much videos as possible because your girl is going to be busy for the next week and a half. You guys have no idea. So with that said, let's just go ahead and get started. In my last video, I had a whole array of products that I truly love that had worked the best for me this year. So I figured I did a whole hit list. Let's do a whole miss list. So starting out, I won't have as many products on my miss list because I don't feel like investing money in products that I really don't like or don't necessarily want to try because I'm a very cheap, frugal person, especially since I really do live paycheck to paycheck. It's really hard for me to want to invest money in products I really don't want to try. So this video won't be as thorough as the last one, but you know what, that's okay. We're still gonna give it a go. I also tend to throw stuff away that doesn't work for me. So one of the first products that I'm gonna throw out here is gonna be the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This I received, I don't know how I got a little sample size of it. I think it was like an Ipsy unboxing. I really hate this primer. Why I still have it, I don't know. But I wore this primer in a Smashbox review because Tati said this primer is everything and my skin looked like pure butt shit. I mean, my skin was so nasty, okay? I looked so gross, and in that video that I did with Smashbox, when I kissed baby Leo, like everything just like transferred onto his poor little head and he looked like a freaking Oompa Loompa, but it's not a good look. This primer is pure trash and it's going in the trash. Don't like that. And if you guys have these products and they work for you, bless your soul. I'm so glad they work for you, but they do not work for me. I don't really have any skincare products that didn't work, so I'm just gonna try. For foundations, the number one foundation that did not work for me is going to be the Smashbox foundation that Tati did. Smashbox Studio Full Coverage Foundation. I got that because of Tati recommended that foundation, and that foundation was so bad. Oh my god, it was so beautiful when it laid down. I was like, oh my god, new holy grail. And then as the day progressed, I'm like, what happened to my face? Like, not only did it separate, it looked cakey, it transferred, it made me look like Grease City. It was disgusting. I hated that foundation and I returned it so freaking fast. You guys have no idea how fast I returned that foundation. And I made a joke in that video that Tati lied to me, but it was a joke and people got so like butthurt over me joking. Apparently I didn't have a sense of humor, but I'm really glad that foundation worked for her, and it worked for a lot of people in the comments, but it just did not work for me. So another one is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. It's supposed to be full coverage foundation. It separated within hours. It looked really bad in skin. It did not contain the oil and it just was really crappy. So unfortunately, this did not work for me. Neither did the Morphe one right here. I had a lot of high hopes for this Morphe foundation. Nope. I looked cakey, I looked greasy. I had to go to work with this foundation on, and the horrible thing about it is that I chose to do a review and I filmed it for you guys, and I literally had to look like that at work. And I was like, oh my god, this foundation has literally separated, it transferred, it looked like so blotchy and cakey, and it just looks so freaking horrible. It looked like it was sitting on my skin, not melted into my skin. And everybody at work kept asking me like, hey, is everything okay? Your face okay? And I was like, yes, it's okay. It's just horrible. Oh god. For concealers, the only concealer that I didn't really like is the Morphe concealer right here. This just looks like white paint on me. It looks really horrible. I think I just got the wrong color. Other than that, there's no really thing that I had wrong with this, just in that it was too light. And I just didn't really, it looked like paint. So I didn't really care for this. For setting powders, I really could not stand my Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder right here. I think I got it in the wrong color. I got it in, well, light medium, but I don't know, it just never really sat well on my skin. I did have a kind of like a flashback moment when I took pictures with this and just didn't really work. Neither did my Ciate London Extraordinary London Translucent Setting Powder. This right here, it just really sat in the skin, and whenever I try to play around with it, it just doesn't, it gives me like a white foam on my face. It doesn't like just melt into the skin. It just kind of sits on there, so that's why this is on this pile. I unfortunately do not have any blushes or bronzers to throw into this list because I've only ever stuck to my MAC and my ColourPop. I've never really ventured out because I'm too much of a pansy. When I really like something, I just stick to it. So unfortunately, I don't have any of those products to diss on here because I really didn't try anything I didn't like. But highlighters, there's two of them right here. There is the Tarte's Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter that I got in a BoxyCharm. This I just thought was pure trash. Didn't like it. I don't really like liquid highlighters. You have to sit here and put on and then like buff it out. It just didn't work for me. So I just never really cared for that. And I didn't actually care for my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. It was nice in the pan. It just was so lackluster on the skin. Like you literally had to build up over and over and over again. I never did a review on this. I just bought it just to try. And I just thought that it looked like I was wearing nothing. So I was like, trash. For mascaras, I really thought I had high hopes for the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, but it just did not make my lashes look like they're supposed to. Like, look, this is already like dried up, cake into each other, but see how fat those bristles are? I am not into that. Like, these make my lashes look so chunky. It does not lift the way that it's supposed to. It just does not look good, and I've never been a fan of it. So I tried it out several times, and I just hated how my lashes looked. Then the same thing with the Tarte Big Ego. I actually have a full size of this. I actually ended up giving it away to a subscriber because I tried out the sample size right here. And again, like, it's such huge bristles. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to lift and separate the way that I like to. And this works for a lot of people. It just did not work for me. It just made my lashes like so clumpy together. So I gave that away because I knew I was never going to use the big one. Then I also tried out the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. And once again, like, look at this. Like, look how like chunked in together that is. Like, there is just so much product that is just covering the bristles. It is freaking disgusting, and this is gonna go right into the trash after this. But like I said, I do not like big bristles like this. I can't get into it. So that's kind of my fault for not really knowing the bristles look like ahead of time, and so that's why I'm getting really particular about mascaras and which one I buy, because I really like thin ones that really get into the nitty-gritty and lift. As for lashes, I guess the one I really don't really care for is the ColourPop. There's nothing wrong with them. They felt really comfortable on the eyes. I just figured I'd throw this in here just because I tried them out in yesterday's video, and the honey one was just so disappointing. It was so lackluster, but there's nothing wrong with them, and I'm going to try out the other ones. I just figured because they weren't my favorite, I'm wearing my favorite brand, I figured I'd try just to put this in here, but there's really nothing wrong with them, just not my favorite. This is going to be a really short video, I feel like. Really short video. As for eyeshadow palettes, I really don't have that many eyeshadow palettes that I truly hate, honest to God. The ones I don't like, I gave those all away. So I have just a couple I'm going to put over here that just weren't my favorite. Unfortunately, I really didn't care for the mini breaker from Jeffree Star. Yes, I didn't buy this. Corey bought it for me, and oh my God, it's so sweet to buy it for me, but it just didn't appeal to me. The color scheme didn't appeal to me. I only played around with this like twice, and then I actually got a second one in my mystery box, and I gave that one away to a subscriber because I know I wasn't going to get any use out of this. So as cool as it is, and I like having it to my collection because it's like cool to have like Jeffree Star products, it worked well. It just doesn't have any colors that I really like. I also have to throw in my Strawberry Shake right here. This is a ColourPop eyeshadow palette. It was very underwhelming, and I really hate that they don't put smells in their products. I get why they don't, but it'd be so cool if they did, because if this smelled like strawberries, I'd have been so blown away, but unfortunately it doesn't. There's nothing wrong with it. The shadows blended well. It was pigmented, but this is just my least favorite ColourPop palette. So I figured I had to throw one in here. I also really did not like the I Heart Revolution Chili palette right here. I was very underwhelmed with it. It was pretty, but it was not one of my favorite palettes from them. Their palettes actually perform rather well, and I really liked playing around with their color schemes and their the way they style their stuff, like the donut palettes and the pizza palette and the avocado palette. I really do like that, and they're also really great customer service. Like when my avocado came in shattered, I told them about it, and they mailed me out a new one within the same day of emailing them, and that is fantastic that a company does that. So there's really nothing wrong with this, just it didn't catch my attention. Last but not least, we do have the Carly Bible Anastasia Beverly Hill palette right here. Oh my God, I almost turned my comment section off on that video because people are just so freaking rude because I didn't like the palette. I'm not gonna like everything in the world. I'm human. You may like it, but I may not like it. I literally said there's nothing wrong with this palette, but the color schemes are just so everyday basic eyeshadow palette, like basic colors, that I could literally find almost all these shadows in different palettes. And there's nothing wrong with this palette. It's just the color scheme was very underwhelming for the price point. Like, you get such a small eyeshadow for for the price point. I think it's like a $45 palette, and I just said I would never waste my money on a palette this expensive for what little payoff that you have, especially when I could find these colors in other palettes. And people were really upset that I said that, but it is my opinion and I still stand by it. Nothing against her at all. It's just this was not a palette that stood out to me, and that is okay. That is okay. Another product that I really did not like is going to be the Moda brushes right here. I got sent these several times from BoxyCharm. They keep sending me Moda brushes, and I really do not like them, unfortunately. I mean, they're really soft, but they're just not as soft as what I want them to be. And I mean, I played around with this one quite often, see if I can get a feel of it. But I don't know, I've never really just been into the Moda brushes, and I think I'm a little biased when it comes to brushes because of bling brushes. But I also really love my Jeffree Star brushes. I feel like those brushes worked so well with Morphe, that collaboration. I really do love those brushes as well. So when I got sent these from BoxyCharm, I was like, these are cool, but they weren't my favorite. Moving on to lips. I threw away that lip scrub, but this was part of a like collection that I tried. This is a lip balm, and I also got a lip scrub. It was disgusting. It smelled disgusting. It tasted disgusting. Oh my god, I could not stand that lip scrub. And I don't even know why I saw this lip balm. Like they were just horrible, and I really did not like them. So ColourPop, I'm really sorry, but this is definitely going to go in the trash of this video because I forgot that I even had this, but I did not like this. Nor did I really like my Amelia Corden lip balms. Now, there's nothing against these lip balms. They smell absolutely amazing. They do such a great job at hydration, but this was the first PR that I ever got. But these are $65. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These are $65. This is insane. It smells great, but it's $65 for a lip balm. Are you kidding me? I would never in a million years spend $65 on a lip balm. Just never would, ever. And I don't get it, especially when my Vaseline lip therapy works just the same. And I think it's like $2 at CVS and or Walgreens. Like, come on. Why would I ever spend $65? Like, it made no sense to me. And I definitely had to put it in here because that was unreal. Another one is actually going to be a setting spray. This is from Teamy Blends. This is a Mist Butterfly Toner. You can spray your face to prep your face for the day or set your makeup with it. I tried it out a couple of times. It smells really pretty, but no, it didn't do anything for me. It did not set my face the way I liked it. It made my face look a little weird, but it smells fantastic. I would definitely say it smells fantastic, but it just didn't work for my skin. So unfortunately, it had to go into the things I don't like pile. Yeah, I think that's kind of it for the products that it really didn't work for me. I'm really sorry this video is going to be a lot shorter compared to the last one. Unfortunately for me, I didn't really expect my channel to take off the way that it did, so I didn't really prepare for this style video throughout the year. Like, I'm gonna know now how to do it. So what I'm gonna do, starting in January, I'm gonna have 2 little boxes on the side of my desk. I'm gonna put all the products that I really can't stand or did not work for me in that box, and the products that were like my holy grail will stay in that box. That way I could reach down for them, and that way I could do a video for you at the end of next year. It's just, I have found that if a product doesn't work for me, I return it. I am that person. If I don't like the product, doesn't work for me, I will return it, because why waste my money on it when I can get it back and put it for something that I'm really gonna like instead. So unfortunately, this video is not gonna be as long, just because I got rid of a lot of the products I didn't like. I either threw them away and or I returned them or I gifted them to somebody else. So I don't have nearly as many products as I probably would have if I kept everything, but next year I will be a lot better at this. You can guarantee it. But yeah, this is just a short little video on products that I don't like. So like I said, sorry it's not a lot longer, but you know, hey, I tried, and I'll be better at this next year. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 videos a week, but during Vlogmas I post every day. Also, make sure you guys head on over to my other channel. It is Our Flow to Life. You guys can see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing fiance Corey. And as always, guys, I want to thank you guys for all your love and support, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye!